Oh boy, this is gonna be a big one. That's what she said. Hello, I'm the TheZOMBIEJ. We're about to have some storms hitting us. So let's get this done in under 20 minutes, shall we? I've got my tea. All right, so Lego has made so many mistakes over the years, and well, this should come as no surprise, because all companies, corporations, folks, make mistakes at some point in their lifespan. I get it. They're only human beings. They're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Embrace imperfection. But Lego seems to be the most, it's a double-edged sword with Lego. Half of the time there's problems, half of the time there's no problems. So it's like half the time they're doing good things, the other half of the time they're doing things that make us all collectively go, good example. Recently, Lego and Bricklink announced that Lego.com accounts and Bricklink accounts will be combined into one, essentially, merged, for a one sign-in experience. So you can be signed into both accounts at the same time in one experience. This sounds like a corporation just having another tighter grip on the balls of our accounts. This sounds bad. That's why I refuse to use Bricklink ever again. Another example. Then this has to do with their legal team, really. But Lego had Masks of Power canceled because, well, they've been going after indie studios and devs now for I don't know how long, but they're going after them simply because they want to be the ones that make the games, not these indie studios that want to make fan games for no profit. This is bullshit, Lego. Come on. Let's be real here. Lego, your mistakes and your actions are the reasons why, among others, why it's hard for us to justify supporting you in this day and age. You done fucked up, and you fucked up a lot. Even since the beginning, you fucked up. You're supposed to be a children's toy company, and you're the leading toy company right now. But when we see these actions and these mistakes that surface, and announcements that you've made alongside others, what does all this say about you? Well, it tells us that you're a pack of greedy fucks. You want to be the ones that are the only ones that are making the games and cashing in on said games. You also want to be the only ones distributing said games, as well as developing your own Lego films and distributing those as well, so you can rake in all the cash for yourselves, reap the rewards. And that sends off a bad signal to some people. Now I get it. It's an evil big business tactic, and which is full of evil big business tactics. Big businesses are cursed. They really are. And they collectively make us want to go. And you wonder why we haven't yet. Lego, get something clear to your heads. Fix your bullshit and fix it soon. Because the sooner you realize that your actions and your mistakes are actually hurting you rather than helping you, the better. Is that fair? I think that's fair. You went after a company because you felt like the brick was only the 2x8 brick, the 2x4 brick. You felt that the clutch system is yours and yours alone. That is wrong. So you went after a company for no reason. You lost. You lost big time. And so the court ruled in the favor of the other company, and the fact that the brick cannot be trademarked. Other companies should use it, like Hasbro with Creo, albeit smaller bricks, and Mega Brand, as well as Kobe, and various bootleg companies as well. Fans can make us fans can make our own parts. I don't, but hey, it's an idea. But you can't go after the fans for making their own parts out of resin cast or 3D printing. That just makes you look like horrible, horrible company, doesn't it? You are trying desperately to get people to hate you. And with the string of unfortunate events that have happened within this year and the past couple of years or so, well, that seems like it was inevitable from the beginning. Listen, your mistakes are, well, some of them are just ridiculous. You killed Bionicle G1 simply because of sagging sales. You could have kept it going until after the third movie of that trilogy. You could have kept it going, and you might have seen sales rise a bit more, depending on what sets and what characters are the sets, and the multimedia, and there you go. But you had the audacity to replace it with Hero Factory, vastly inferior to Bionicle. And you had the audacity to you see where I'm going here with this. You gave us Bionicle G2 and you killed it after 2 years. You only planned it for 2 years. Clearly. You didn't think this was going to last a third year. So, slash the budget. Take those funds and pour them over to the Star Wars CCBS sets. That's exactly what happened, and I believe it 100%. If you think otherwise, fuck you. You're wrong. LEGO has done good and bad over the years. And it seems like their mistakes and their actions may eventually become their downfall. We should not tolerate it. We should not tolerate these things that they are doing nowadays. They're turning Bricklink into a joke. They're turning themselves into a joke. They're going after dev studios who want to make fan games for free. And they want to reap the rewards for themselves, 100%. That's not okay. That's not okay at all. And if you go after resale shops too, you're only proving yourselves to be, well, more evil than we'd like to give credit to. The resale shops are doing good things, selling new and used products to people who casually walk in the store and want a Lego set. You can't fuck with that. No, you really can't. You've already fucked Bricklink square in the ass. With a brick, obviously. And really, is there anything else that could be possibly worse than what we've witnessed recently? especially this year, with Mask of Power being gone, and the Bricklink fiascos, and everything else. Lego, I hope you fix your bullshit, because it's not helping you, it's hurting you. The sooner you realize this, the better. And if anything is to be learned about this, it is never trust a corporation. Never trust a corporation to deliver you a product without basically, you know, robbing you of your money in the process. Price hikes are annoying. They are. This is true 100%. And your prices are really bad. You need to fix your prices. They are just not working out. If you don't fix your prices and you leave them the way they are, well, you're not helping yourselves. Let's be honest here. Lego aren't helping themselves, and they certainly aren't helping you, the customer, the fan, the casual passerbys. They're not helping us. They're not helping themselves. They're trying to help themselves and themselves only. But with the amount of mistakes they've done, and the amount of bad things that it seems like this company is trying to, push, what with other companies trying to do similar business tactics, everything's a ploy for cash nowadays. And that needs to stop, because really, the company does need to sustain themselves. I get that. But that is all null and void when the company is only chasing the dollar signs and only caring about that instead of delivering a good product for the individuals that want to purchase said product and realize that the quality has dropped. Yeah, Lego's quality has dropped significantly within the past 5 years. Maybe before, I don't know. There's inconsistencies with colors of parts, even if they're in the same batch. Wow. Lego, I know you can't catch every single mistake in the parts, but really, pay better attention to the parts you're manufacturing, and then maybe folks like Jangbricks won't have to report on it. He's spoken up on the quality issues before, and, well, there's really not much to say at this point when it comes to the quality. Lego tries their hardest to keep the highest quality possible, while still keeping the costs down, for them at least. And the amount of parts that are in the set and everything that's in that box dictates the price. That is wrong. You should dictate the price by the size of the set, as opposed to the physical size of the set, as opposed to the amount of stuff that's in the set, the amount of parts that are in the set. Because if you're doing the opposite of that, which is the amount of parts that are in the set as opposed to the size of the set itself, when put together, that's not all right. That's not okay. That's another evil big business tactic, especially when it comes to building toys. And going after dev studios, development studios, and independent studios for wanting to make a Lego game for free, That's wrong. That's 100% wrong. You shouldn't have to go after these studios. Hell, you didn't go after Lightstone Studios when they wanted to finish Legend of Matanui, primarily because that was an official game. You were okay with that. Are you still okay with that? Please tell me, are you still okay with the Legend of Matanui rebuilt? Because if not, we're gonna have problems. That game is amazing for the era of which it's from. I burned most of the soundtrack. I burned some of the soundtrack onto a CD. The Legend of Matanui Alpha Rip. Yes, these were tracks from the Alpha. Someone uploaded the tracks on YouTube. Not counting the little weird sound effects. So, LEGO, are you really doing everything in your power to deliver good products for your target audiences, or are you just doing it just to make a profit and reap the rewards so that you don't have to pay anyone else any money? Just your employees, your designers, your people inside your company, you're only paying yourselves, yet your toys are still sold at places like Walmart. Are you going to stop selling there too? Are you going to stop selling at Target or Toys R Us? Are you going to stop selling at retail and only sell online or at your physical stores? If you do that, that just proves what I've been saying. Corporate fucking greed. It makes you look bad. Really, really bad. Really bad. And you should be ashamed of yourselves if you go that far to deliver your product wherever the hell you want it. Allow people to choose where they want to buy your products. Allow people to have the freedom to buy whatever the hell they want. I get it, scalpers are annoying. But even they still pay up the wazoo to LEGO for these, at least at places like Walmart, to buy up these sets and sell them on eBay for a markup. I get it, that's annoying. But that money is still going to LEGO, apparently. It also goes to the store of which it's being distributed at, because they get a cut of that cash too. So, expect LEGO to, I don't know, pull their sets out of retail stores and just sell at their stores. That sounds evil? Yeah, it does. But don't be surprised if it actually happens. No. Don't be surprised at all. It would be another mistake. Countless mistakes have been made by LEGO. And there's too many for me to list off in this video. I've only spoken of the ones that I know. I know more, obviously, but still. What are the worst mistakes you think that LEGO have made? Let me know in the comment section below. I might have one more video for y'all today. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.